So, John, what am I saying to you? 24 years, 41 days, and 13 hours ago.
You've just attempted to destroy me. I'm telling you that I'm disappointed in you.
What's this?
Still fabricating alien incursions, I see.
Maintaining world peace.
Oh, it's the squid.
One settler part at a time.
The rain.
It's not the 80s anymore, John. This kind of appropriation is considered quite problematic now.
Yeah,
It's 2009.
I get it. I get it.
How do you know I was on Europa?
A little elephant told me. Man is
Little
masquerading as a... What's her name?
It's always a girl.
Angela.
He said that they'd be kept together for 10
I told her
years.
who I was the moment
It's
I met her.
2009 now.
She
So,
knows who you are.
Yes.
2019.
You want to be one.
Will you help me?
Oh, he makes it happen.
Why can't you do it yourself? You have a profound lack of
Of
imagination.
imagination.
I gotta give it to you, man. You have a fantastic imagination.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're just connecting
This
the scenes.
Angela must be quite something.
Could insert a device into your prefrontal cortex that would short-circuit your memory.
And how long would it take for you to make this device?
Oh, my dear sweet John.
Already
I
have.
made it 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Tell me, John. Do you know what is inside this?
He should.
Actually, I don't.
Huh.
Because I irradiated it with tachyon particles, one small part of the universe even you can't see, is Plan A.
That's what she took out of him when she hit him with the hammer.
The effect should be immediate. You'll forget who you are, what you can do, and everything that's ever happened to you. Well, there's one thing that I'd like in exchange. I saved the world from nuclear Armageddon, John. Aside from you and a select few, nobody knows. Tell me now, John, will I live to see my utopia?
Yes,
I hope he doesn't mean Europa.
but not here. I sought to create a kind of life that was superior to the life here on Earth. I did it on Europa. But all they want is to please me, to adore me. Their love is infinite. I'm just waiting for someone to worship.
Sounds like paradise.
He won't see it that way, though. Eventually.
Would you like me to send you there, Adrian?
Yes, John.
Well, it was of his own doing. Then it's not really a prison. It's more of a
I just
genie
pushed it
wish
into
gone
your head.
wrong.
Oh, dinner tomorrow night is gonna be a hard no unless I get some proof. You said you can create life. Create some life.
It's like a magic trick.
That's it?
It is technically life.
A chicken would have been better.
He mentioned the egg
But you will
earlier.
still have dinner with me.
No.
Later.
But I am interested
He's mentioning
in
it right
hearing more
now.
about these. Do we have any kids?
Yes, 3, a boy and 2 girls.
None of them are
Are they
ours.
like, give someone your powers?
I suppose I could transfer my atomic components into some sort of organic material. If someone were to consume it, they would inherit my powers.
This is where
So,
the
you
7th
could put them
Cavalry
this
comes in.
egg, and if I ate it, I could walk on water.
Theoretically, yes.
No, I didn't.
You will. 6 months from now, when I give you the ring.
Ring.
It's not.
Now we're getting engaged?
It's not what he.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
10 years, huh?
I like-
Tragedy.
I like that it's floating in the middle.
You want to get down on one knee?
I do.
It's poetic. Does it just sink in naturally? She has to jam it in with a hammer. And we're back For him, it was like that. Now he's still back at their first meeting.
You okay?
It's going to end with her agreeing to that second date, I think.
John.
Woo!
And they're coming to hurt you. Do you know who you are? Have time for this shit.
This clock is damaged.
Do you remember what happened?
Does he remember anything about that time period?
It is Christmas. A man in a mask kicks in the door.
He does. Okay, so he's retained all
Two
that.
of them. One of them was about to shoot me in the kitchen, but you zapped him away.
Oh,
You wouldn't know to use them.
yeah, in case, instead of
Except
emergencies.
perhaps as a reflex.
Thank you, Adrian.
What's happening?
There's a blue man on our swimming pool. Look.
Ooh.
He looks like Cal.
He is.
Oh, truth, honesty, good stuff.
Get the fuck up off the pool and tell me where they are right now.
You need to see me on the pool.
Why?
It's important for later.
Okay,
Now tell me,
keep that in your head for later.
when did you talk to my grandfather?
10 years ago, I'm standing in Karnak. Mr. Reeves, hello? You may know me better as Dr. Manhattan.
He can just zap himself inside. It's fine.
May we talk for a moment?
I always thought Dr. Manhattan was white.
Aren't you supposed to be blue?
Okay.
I recently made some changes in my life.
You're talking with him right now?
Relatively, yes. That's right.
You talking to her right now?
Relatively, yes.
Can they talk
Can
to each
you
other
ask him something?
through him?
Ask him, how did he know Judd Crawford was a part of Cyclops? Was it?
Well, because you just told him.
She wants to know how you knew Judd Crawford was a member of Cyclops.
Who's Judd Crawford?
No, that's a bootstrap paradox.
No shit. Did I start all this?
Maybe.
The paradox. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm hungry.
Huh.
What the hell are you doing?
Making waffles.
Well, he knew that was going to happen, right?
Down.
They're already here.
What?
Showtime.
The 7th Cavalry, a tachyonic cannon which they will use to involuntarily teleport me.
Can't you?
They've been here all this time and
Escape
you're just
that?
now telling me? Then let's fucking stop them.
We can't.
Why
Why?
not?
We can't stop them. There's nothing we can do.
There's something I can do.
Is this the tragic end he was talking about?
What?
This is the moment. In the bar the night we met, you asked me about the moment I fell in love with you. This is the moment.
Time we've been together and you fall in love with me now.
No, I've always been in love with you.
Is she gonna die? It'd be pretty ballsy to kill her off, considering she's the main character. She's been hit. So why can't he stop them turning on that emitter? Neo.
We win. You were wrong.
No, he's never wrong.
No, Angela. I'm
See?
sorry.
What? Stop it! He couldn't have stopped that?
I can't keep calling you Dr. Manhattan. So, we spend 10 years in the tunnel of love, and once we're out, something terrible happens?
That's right.
And not get serious with someone if I know it's just gonna end in tragedy.
All relationships end in tragedy.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Guess you have a point.
And will you have dinner with me tomorrow night?
Fuck it. Why not?
There we go. End of the episode. Called it. Okay. That was amazing. Like, for an idea, they executed that idea really well. They put together this episode that is like a puzzle. We saw people putting together a puzzle in the egg episode, but a puzzle that's already in place, and then they take a few pieces, they hold them up, and they say, these are connected, and these are connected. And they keep going back to that first time they met, and he's telling her, he's mentioning bits of the future. Then we're seeing the future that connects back to things that happened in that. It was very well crafted. Some small little things that are, you're always going to be wondering, why couldn't he just not get teleported? But maybe he needs to be. And maybe this is going to lead to something else, because she needs to see that he can walk on water. So something in the final episode is going to happen where that's going to come back into play. So maybe it all has to happen in this way for something else to have to happen. Because it seems very like he could very easily just teleport himself away from that beam. Teleport himself and her and the kids away to Tahiti or wherever. It's a magical place. So I think I'm very happy with that episode. I know it might seem like nothing happened, apart from, from our perspective, when she takes the ring out to when he gets teleported away. Only a few minutes pass, and the rest is just flashback. But it's such a unique idea where they have a flash forward episode starting from the past, and then that flash forward also connects back to the flashbacks. All I can say is that usually when I watch shows, I have a lot of, in my head, a lot of things to nitpick. I would have done it this way, I would have done it that way. Why didn't this just happen? But with this, I think it was a really nice egg of an episode. Like a whole, just a standalone, self-referential thing. And they've been doing that all through the season, referencing little things back and forth. So this was like the ultimate experience of that, and I don't know, I wouldn't have wanted to be a writer trying to write that, because they took this idea of him experiencing time all at once, and they made it really interesting to watch, and that's all you can ask for. And we saw how Ozymandias ended up on Europa. So I don't think he is incarcerated, because John sent him there as a reward for, he asked to go there. He thinks it's a utopia. But now he's changed his mind. So will he get off in the last episode? I think he will. Will people die in the final episode? Probably. The walking on water thing will come back in. Laurie will refactor in. Looking Glass will come back. And the rest of them too. And yeah, make it a 2-hour finale. I'd watch a 3-hour finale of this show. I think the next episode is the final episode. And I don't know if it's just a 1-season thing or if it's a multiple season thing. But the way they've crafted it, it could be either. It could wrap up totally in this just last episode. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. Forget about my reaction. That episode is the important thing. That's what you want to appreciate. So yeah. So I'll see you next week for the finale, the final episode. And yeah, what a wild ride. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week.